What's happening? What's happening? YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and every other platform that I'm on. It's your boy Sansa for the Conscious Mind, or Los for those who know me the most. Here we go. Another video for y'all. Because I guess the relationship TikTok been hitting hard. So, hey, no further ado, I guess just get into it, man. I ain't too much to do with an intro on this one, so hey, but I do want to say to all my subscribers who do be tuning in and checking in, supporting your boy, liking and sharing, and you know what I'm saying, just really tuning in. I appreciate that. And to the new people coming in, watching me, man, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and that like button, and share. So you can be notified any and other time that I drop dope content, funny content, or just anything that's spiritually lighting, or it might just have a message or a gem in it that might help you throughout your day. So with that being said, let's
My
get into it.
dad never made me lift a finger. So why should I expect anything less from my man? Yes, bitch! Talk to him! Talk to him!
Excuse me, could you explain that logic? Because I don't.
What's there to explain? If you want to fuck with me, you will get me the sun, moon, and stars. Just like my dad did. Yeah, just like...
Okay, but what you mean to say is that you're not looking for a man. You're looking for another dad because your dad ain't do all that shit for you because he's a man. He did all that shit because he's your fucking father. Like, he put life into you. Like, what are you even talking about? Guys, I don't like it, but that sounds kind of right. Is he right? Oh, God. He's making sense. Get out of there, bitch. Get out. Oh, fuck. Hey, I have to go ruin another man's life. So I'll talk to you later.
What? Wait, hold on, lady.
And you still gotta call your daddy, then you need to leave that man. He ain't the one for you.
To sum up what she said, basically this. If you still gotta call your dad to do something and your boyfriend can't do it, you should leave. She brought up the scenario of her wheels needing to be changed. The boyfriend didn't know how to do it, but the father did. She called the father and he said, "Where's the boyfriend?" She said at that point she knew that that man wasn't the one. He wasn't the one because he couldn't change the tire, you see. Even though we live in a modern world and her father's from a different timeline, a timeline where men were men and, had to do certain things because it was expected of us to do so. But we live in the modern world, super modern. Men don't have to do the things that we did back in the 1950s. Oh boy, no! We live in a world with feminism and girl power. You don't need a man anymore. So why is it that men are held to 1950s, 1940s standards? When women aren't held to that standard at all. They can do whatever they want. Should I do the same thing? Hey mom, I want a meal. Why isn't your girlfriend cooking the meal for you? Oh, it was that time that I knew that my girl wasn't the woman for me. Guys, leave the woman if she can't cook. Oh, but that's sexist. Well, it was sexist when it was the other way around. You didn't like that part, did you?
I had to get jizzy because we about to get busy in this video, but it's funny because most men around the world have experienced this shit. And it's crazy because when I encounter shit like this, I be wondering, do you want a husband or do you want a father? Because you still have unsolved father issues that you're going through because you was raised without that man father figure love. And most women, when they say they want a provider, they looking for their father, pretty much. Like, they don't care how your daddy raised you or how your parents raised you. It's how their parents raised you or how their mama raised you or how their daddy wasn't around. So now they looking for the same love and within these men. And that's why they bounce from men to men, because they searching for something that ain't even there and they not gonna find. They trying to fill a hole, a void in them. And an absent father isn't just a father who ain't there. There's fathers who've been in their kid's life without being in their kid's life. Like, he's there physically, but mentally he's somewhere else. So he's there physically, but spiritually he's something else. He's somewhere else. So depending on which father the female had in her life, that's what she's looking for. Like if she had a father in her life who was physically there, but wasn't there mentally, then she would want like a smart man or well educated or a wise man. You know what I'm saying? Or if she had a father who was there physically and wasn't there spiritually, then she would be looking for a more of a spiritual bond or something very deep and shit like that. And then you got the chicks who didn't have their fathers at all and they just looking for the whole total package from the physical, the mental, the spiritual, the finances, the love, the everything. They want those are the ones like that. And but signs for the conscious mind is
If they have a
going.
child together, their relationship will never be in the past because they both have something in common that they're responsible for. Let me illustrate this shit because y'all acting like y'all don't understand how this shit works. If I have custody of that child and they get into a fight and they get suspended, guess who I gotta talk to? If the kid goes to the hospital, guess who I gotta talk to? If we have shared custody and I gotta drop the kid off every other day or every other week at somebody's house, guess whose house that is? If the kid wants to dress a certain way, guess who also has to approve? If I'm going to entertain someone else in an intimate relationship and they're going to inevitably meet the child, guess who else needs to know? If we don't have spirituality or religion in common and the child is at an age where they wish to adopt a belief system, guess who needs to converse? Dietary restrictions, safety protocols, amount of screen time per week, course selection, bedtimes, disciplinary actions, sports participations, dating advice, field trips. How comfortable can you be with single motherhood that you essentially promote a child being brought into this world without the benefits of a parental coalition of two people that love each other and stay together? Does any woman on this fucking earth understand that when you double down on the argument that the relationship between a mother and a father does not matter, all men here is an excuse for women to be insufferable? Sit the fuck down. The relationship between a mother and a father matters. Bars.
And you wanna know what's crazy? I never understood this before I had a child. After I had a child, everything he's saying makes sense. Before I had a child, and a nigga used to date single mamas and shit back in the G. I'd be like, damn, why the fuck are y'all still like? You said that you done with this nigga. Why the fuck does he keep pulling up type shit? You know what I'm saying? But then when I got older and I had a child, I realized, oh shit, nigga always gonna be around. And what's crazy is that you don't stop being a parent. Like that shit's literally forever. Like most people think that when the child is 18, I ain't gotta take care of him no more. But yes, you do. Your child still gonna be running to you and running to the parents, the mama and daddy for advice and all this shit till they get old. They graduate college in their 20s and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They want to celebrate on their jobs and man, this shit go deep. And that's why I be like, man, hey, we gotta do better. Period. As a community. But I got this one lock sticking up. Now it's the one in the back. Last video is the front one. But anyway, signs for the conscious mind. Let's keep this clip going. For the clips that really don't need too much explanation to it, we just gonna roll through it.
Stay away from bozos that ask you what you bring to the table. Obviously, he ain't got nothing on his table, and he looking for you to add to it. Because a real man ain't going to ask you what you bring to the table. He's going to fix your table.
That's funny because I heard when women ask you what you bring to the table, busted eye, broke nose, broken ribs, concussions, contusions. Bro, I heard you just get your Mike Tyson on women and beat them down like they ain't nothing. So, and I saw the pictures, so ain't no denying it. So make it make sense. How you coming on here talking about what men should be doing this and that? And you one of the most disrespectful men out here just beating on women. Make it make sense.
Just to add on to what OG said real quick, I'm gonna be all the way 100. Niggas like that be the main toxic motherfuckers in the world. They just be doing all that capping just to get some pussy. That's what it is. That's all it is. Niggas like that are the ones that be telling y'all what y'all want to hear to get in them draws later on. Now you know what he looked like, the demeanor, you know what I'm saying? His actions, his tone, his body language, and his energy and shit like that. Now, when you go out here in this dating world, my sisters, now you know what to look for. And most of these niggas do be in that domestic violence and bullshit. So, you know, as it sound good, and it might look good, when you bite that apple, that bitch might be rotten on the inside. Signs are for the conscious mind. Just keep it going.
Why are y'all men taking advice from a man you've never seen with a woman?
Don't women take advice from other women who have never been in a positive, stable, or healthy relationship? Don't women take advice from women who justify their discrimination and disdain for majority or all of men because of the actions of a few who did them dirty? Do we not have women taking advice from other women who look for father-like qualities in a man and say that they don't want to give a man anything but expect everything from a man? And on top of that, say that they know how a man should act towards a woman and say that men should act a certain kind of way, but would be damned if a man told them how to act like a woman?
And that's what I mean by some women don't even think about the shit that come out their mouth. So we can't take advice from this man because we never seen him with a woman and he might be gay. But how many of y'all take advice from y'all lesbian homegirls or your bisexual homegirls? How many of y'all be taking advice from better single black women out here or just women in general? Like, I be seeing this shit in all cultures. It ain't just us. But, you know, this is Black Channel atmosphere, you feel me? But, like, let's be fair, man. What's up with the double standards and shit that's going on nowadays? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because back in the day, women always wanted equality, and now they got equality. Now they just trying to be a dictator and controlling and narcissist, and that shit is just crazy. It's bewildering. Did I go too far? Signs for the conscious mind.
In my comment section talking about I should abandon black women. Never. Fuck them other women. They're the reason our women don't know how to keep us in the first place. Maybe you perfect, but I'm not. So if I gotta make an adjustment, you best believe I'ma stay in the mud with them 10 toes down until they change. I hate every one of their shortcomings, but I got some too, and I love my women.
I feel them. And even though this struggle and this battle with the sexes and all this shit is going on, and it seems like black men and black women are at war with each other, I still love my sisters. I still love my black queens. Yeah. My melanated queens. My queens with carbon in their skin and shit like that. Like, nothing beats that to me. You know what I'm saying? Most beautiful creatures on earth. The thing is that y'all are so beautiful and so smart and so majestic and just God that the way that y'all acting now, and I know some men, if they get their shit together, they can be, you feel me? But if women are the gods or goddesses like y'all say, then y'all gotta set the example. Y'all gotta make the standard. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, y'all gotta heal, y'all gotta nurture, y'all gotta teach, y'all gotta be a goddess. Y'all say y'all not our mamas, but y'all wanna be a goddess. Goddesses have sons. Signs with a conscious mind.
There's a whole group of good men out there that are no longer afraid to be single. They're just afraid to be in another pointless ass relationship.
Shouted and said it, man. Shouted said it. Niggas ain't, look here. Men ain't scared of commitment. Men ain't scared to love. Men ain't scared of none of that shit. We just don't want to be in another pointless ass fucking relationship. That's a waste of fucking time. You feel me? You gotta get to know somebody else brand new. You gotta go through all the steps again, and the nervousness and the shyness, the opening, getting out the shell, and the communications and start building. That's like you built your first house from the ground up and a tornado came and destroyed that bitch, and now you gotta pick the pieces up and clean up and rebuild and do all that shit again from the ground up. And after a couple of times of doing that shit, or a few times of rebuilding your house from the ground up, you gonna be like, God dang, bro, maybe I just need to rent a fucking condo and just buy a house that's already built or some shit like that. Like, you know, that shit hard, man. It's hard being a male right now, dog. It's hard being a male right now. It is. It's hard being a male right now. You feel me? It is. And a lot of y'all gonna be like, how the fuck is hard? Because women got all the options in the world. Niggas is always in their DM. Men ain't really got too many options like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got majority of the women, you got 80% of women trying to chase the 10% of rich ass men. When you got 20% of good women who's looking for good men who got, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, come on, man. This shit crazy, bro. Let's get to the next clip, kind of wrap it up a little bit. Got to work on this spiritual video and a little conspiracy video I'm gonna drop, you know, because I told y'all I was gonna give y'all part 2 of that Black Rock and Vanguard. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit y'all with that one. So let's go ahead and get
I got
into
this
it.
one question. Explain to me how the fuck y'all be in love and be cheating at the same.
If you cheat, you're a pedazo de mierda, and you heard me. Because think about this. If I'm your person and I have your back and I love you and all this stuff, I'm supposed to sit here and make you think that I'm your whole world while I'm out here getting my Starburst ate? What the fuck? That does not make any fucking sense. How could you lay up next to somebody? How could you kiss them? How could you let them tell you all your secrets, everything that ever hurt them, and you stab them like that? Think about that. That's detrimental to somebody. You know how bad that hurts? I've been cheated on before. I know. People who do this shit do not understand the effects it happens later in life. You don't love somebody if you cheat. You don't love them. You're just keeping them there. You're using them. I don't care what anybody says. Fight me on this. But nah, I'm the type of person that even if I go out without my partner, I'm messaging them the entire time. I'm sending them videos of me, this and that. I don't have a wandering eye or cheating intentions. Y'all need help. Leave people alone if you're going to cheat.
I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up with this last clip, but I'm gonna say that go with anything that's dealing with hurting. If you tell me that you love me, do not hurt me, because that is the complete opposite of love. You feel me? And the type of person that I am, that once you commit an infraction, you hurt me in the worst way to where there's no coming back. Hey, that's a stain that'll never be removed. You heard me? Sometimes you just gotta throw the whole outfit away. You did what I'm saying? Catch these gems. But I'm just trying to figure. I'm trying to figure that shit out too, cause I done had motherfuckers cheat on me before and be like, I love you though. How? From the time you had the first conversation with this nigga on the conversation, the fact that you love me did not hit your brain yet. The fact that, you know what I'm saying, you really love me and you shouldn't be doing this shit because I wouldn't do that to you because I would never hurt the person I love. That shit ain't crossed your mind. Okay, so it didn't cross your mind when y'all was texting and talking. That shit ain't crossed your mind when y'all went on the first date. If y'all did go to a first date, or y'all probably just went straight to the bus down. But that shit didn't cross your mind when you was walking in the door, taking off your clothes, kissing on this nigga, no shit like that. Hell no, that shit ain't cross your mind because you ain't never loved a motherfucker. Simple as that. People like that don't need to be in relationships because you know you ain't shit. You know that you a cheater because this ain't your first time cheating on motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? This ain't your first time cheating on motherfuckers. You done cheated on people in your past. You done fucked over people in your past. You know you fucked up. Leave people alone, man. Because some people don't deserve that shit. But you know, we live in a narcissistic world and people are ran by the flesh. They can't control their lust demons. You understand me? People can't control themselves. That's all that is. People temptation. Boy, that temptation high. And people's lust is so high that, man, if a motherfucker want to cheat, they gonna go get them some new pussy or some new dick. Excuse my language on here, but they gonna get them some new. You dig? You know. Shit sad, man. 21st century. This is what the fuck we in, though. You feel me? But we gonna get back. We gonna get back. Because all this low vibrating shit, this shit ain't gonna last. As y'all can tell, the frequency of the earth is changing. And if you ain't moving with that change, then. So with that being said, it's been an episode Signs for the Conscious Mind relationship video channel playlist, whatever you want to call it. But this what this being. I might do a part 2 because I had some more clips that I want to drop in there. But I hope y'all like. Other than that, vibrate high. Peace, prosperity, abundance, love, gratefulness. Vibrate higher than your root chakra. Open up your heart chakra. Detox your crown chakra. You feel me? And I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Share, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I just drop content. You feel me? Some gems might click. Some signs, some red flags that you might can apply in your life or whatever. But it's signs for the conscious mind. Let's get it.